EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And now, your defending Super Bowl champion, Pittsburgh Steelers.
On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is, and boom, we've got a score on the board, a fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
But, man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles. They're good. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's one for one on the new year as his kick is good.
Makes the score Steelers 7.
So not only the cough up,
nothing.
but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else?
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Steelers 14. Ravens,
A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10.
Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And right away, he lost the football. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
A gain of only
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Taken from just outside the 30. Shows his strength at the 50. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
43-yard line.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Got a man complete to Miller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Steelers
So that drive,
21,
4 plays.
Ravens, nothing.
And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Now the fan favorite, this is Carson Steele. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The tackle made
Just
at the
need a yard
12-yard
here,
line.
2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
The
Extra
kicker
point
on for the
forthcoming.
Extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
A loss of 10 yards brings up 4th and goal.
Go! Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Their mobile quarterback with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Ravens, nothing.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. To throw is Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide.
Jackson's pass.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Jackson now. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Ravens, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are... to take over at the 21-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
He gets away from one. Still going. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Steelers extend their lead yet again. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half.
Ravens nothing.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Sit on! Sit on! 180! Ready, shot!
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll begin on the ground with Steele. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are pouring it on. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
56. Ravens nothing.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
The Steelers.
They'll try and throw for it.
2-point conversion.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. See the ball. Cowboy 80.
On first down, here's Steele. Stays on his feet. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
At the 14-yard line.
46 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 14 yards. And the Steelers just... continue to roll. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Ravens, nothing.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have got it on cruise control. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose. But you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass complete, Restrepo. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Touchdown! A great effort there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Steelers extend their lead yet again. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Now the try here for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Steelers 85.
Pretty clean and simple there.
Ravens
just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2 yards.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Steelers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Sims.
Complete to
So from the 37,
Sims.
here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Down the sideline he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. How about that? Their quarterback. 37 yards. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. LeJonte Wester now to return it. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Ravens take
And
over
Baltimore's
first and
offense
10
set for this
at
next
their own
possession.
20-yard line.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking to put a drive together.
Sit on, safe. Sit on. 180. 180 shot.
Now it's Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but going to be incomplete.
Intended for Zay Flowers.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Warren. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Out of bounds
2nd and 5.
16-yard line. A gain of
He'll
5
drop to
brings
throw.
up 2nd and
To the
5.
goal line, but it's incomplete.
The pass.
The offense on 3rd down tonight,
in the end
they've been
zone.
okay. 2 for 3 thus far.
Brings up
This will be 3rd and 5. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the end zone. It's
Now a field goal
4th down.
forthcoming for the Steelers. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is
field
right
goal
there.
is
It's good,
good.
and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
At their own 20-yard line.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the... And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Well, remember, he had a fumble earlier in this first half and got saved, but no such saving here. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and as a coach and as a teammate, you're hoping that he learned from the first one. There was a lesson there, but obviously he doesn't have enough focus in order to lose it a second time. That simply can't happen if you're trying to win a game.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 58 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try it with Steele. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll drop to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are pouring it on. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after here coming up. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Out of bounds. Kicking team.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
And the Baltimore first down.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Riley Dixon now to punt it away.
Riley Dixon in punt formation.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steelers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers just continue to roll. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Now the try here for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Wester now to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now here come the Ravens. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
It's 3rd down and 11.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete as well. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And it's fielded at the 34. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers have got it on cruise control. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. Extra point right down the middle, and the route is on here in this first half. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. They go play action here on 1st down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
On the stop. Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Running right, here's Steele. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Robinson on the tackle.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Wiggins on the coverage.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. The try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. He's still on his feet. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Steelers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. And that last touchdown pass not only puts 6 points on the board, it also puts his name into the record books for the most touchdown passes in a single game. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready.
Straight ahead, Steele. And he works free. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 137 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
For the point
after try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Ravens ready to take over. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they move the football. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. But not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Extra point attempt here still to come. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Jackson had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. A short throw caught by Andrews. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Encroachment, defense.
Mark off the 5 yards, but still fourth down.
Well, they'll learn that lesson when they review it, but it didn't cost them.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Muscles him off. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He goes 57 yards on the punt return. And the Steelers extend their lead yet again. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. They'll hand it to Steele. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, pass caught by Warren. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tyler Warren, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are pouring it on. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because When he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, and delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Oh, when coaches... For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the